everybody, it's Lloyd Fernandez here. Another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you've already seen a couple videos of mine or a subscriber, thank you so much. Love you guys. Thank you for subscribing. This video is entitled Good Foods for Working Out. Going into 2019. Today is the 2nd. Going into 2019. I hope you guys got your goals set for different areas in your life. And if you don't already know, I make videos on real estate. I'm a real estate agent in Central Pennsylvania. I make videos for advice for buyers and sellers. I make videos for real estate agents looking for new agents, seasoned agents looking for advice. And I also do life mindset tips, and I do workout tips. This is one of my workout videos. Again, this is entitled Good Food for Working Out. There's a lot of good foods when it comes to working out. Quick update about me in the workout world, because I do a lot of videos on real estate and I do a lot of updating on real estate, but I don't really do too much updating on the workout portion of side of my life. So I'm gonna start trying to do that more. But update with me going into January, just came from the gym, so I changed my routine. If you watch any of my past videos, I suggest you do that. If you're into fitness and you're thinking about working out, check out my past videos. I got a lot of information in there. But basically, going into January, I'm changing my routine. I change my routine every 3 to 4 months, usually 3. So this end of December is the end of my 3rd month. I was doing all upper body one day, going in the next day. Well, I actually was doing all legs, all lower body, then going in and doing all upper body, and then taking a day off, then repeat with a day in between off. So that cycle has ended. I like to change my cycles every 3 months. If you want to know why and you want to understand the benefits for that, you got to go watch one of my previous videos about that. I think it's called routines, workout routines. So to make this quick, I'm going into January. I'm changing my routine now. My routine going into January is gonna reflect my diet. I've started bulking in the beginning of December. I don't plan to stop bulking till the end of March, and then in April I plan to cut back down. So because of that, my next routine for January, February, March, because I'm going to be putting a lot of calories in my body, I want to target my muscles in an annihilation way, right? Because I got all this energy coming in from the calories and the protein I'm consuming during my bulk period. So I am going to annihilate. And in order to annihilate, you need a routine where you have maximum amount of rest, right? Because we get into, if you watch my other video, you get into frequency. So when you're doing like I was just doing, I was doing all upper body and then all lower body, day off, going in. So that frequency, I was hitting my muscles, 3 times a week. That's a lot of frequency. So now, because I want to annihilate it, because when you hit it 3 times a week, when you go in to work out your muscles the way I was previously, my routine that I was previously doing, when I go in to do my work muscles, I can't annihilate them because I don't have the energy to, because I just worked that muscle 2 days ago, so I'm not gonna have enough energy and strength to annihilate that muscle. And I was doing a lot of compound workouts because of the fact that I was incorporating a big spectrum of my muscles. So you're not as, your fatigue level was a little higher. So now, going into 2019 in January, I'm gonna do what people call the bro split. And the reason I'm doing this, I usually do this when I'm going in my bulk period, so I could just target one muscle and just annihilate, and I could put the maximum amount of calories I'm taking in the protein, to recuperate and give me energy to annihilate. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing Monday. I do it differently. I do Monday legs. I like to get my legs done and over with because that's the worst one for me. So I do legs on Monday, Tuesday chest, Wednesday back, and then I go Thursday shoulders and abs, and then I do arms on Friday, and then I'll take Saturday and Sunday off, and I'll keep the same routine. So if I go in on Saturday and Sunday, I'll probably just do some cardio, but I won't do any lifting, because then, like I said, in this portion you need maximum amount of rest, because I'm going in there with the mentality of I'm annihilating. Like today I did my chest, so I annihilated my chest. Like I did everything you could think of for chest, and I did it muscle mind connection, and I did it to like failure. I did drop sets, I did heavy lifting, I did everything you could think of to annihilate the chest. So now it has a whole 7 days to recuperate before I annihilate it again. And again, I do that in my bulk phase. All right, I don't want the video to go too long. Now, good foods for working out in your diet, depending on whether you're cutting or bulking. So either way, you still want to incorporate these foods in your diet. It's just the amount is going to change, and how you eat it, right? So I'm in the bulking phase. So right now in front of me, I got, this is oatmeal. This is oatmeal, just plain oatmeal with 2 scoops of protein from a protein shake. ISO. I use ISO because it has less calories and it's less fat. So oatmeal is one of the best foods that you can incorporate into your diet. It's very good for you. It brings you, carbohydrates are great, and it fills you up. It's good for your system, your digestive system. It's a really good, and another thing about oatmeal that I really like is that it's cheap and it's dense, and it adds a lot of value to your diet, and if it's easy to make. You know, it's not something you have to wait for 15, 20, 30 minutes to cook or anything like that. You could pop oatmeal in the microwave, 2 minutes, you're ready to rock. Just, you know, you want to put protein or whatever you want to put in there. That's awesome. And it's just a very time saver. I mean, I'm really worried about time a lot because I'm pretty busy all the time. So oatmeal is one of the best meals I could recommend for people out there looking to bodybuild or just exercise and then looking to gain or even lose weight. You still want to incorporate that in your diet. Obviously, chicken, guys, chicken is the cheapest, because if you go beef and things of that nature, it gets really expensive. So I use a lot of chicken. Chicken is really good, high in protein. I probably put like 8 ounces of chicken in each one of my meals. I eat 5 meals a day. When I'm bulking, I'm eating 5 meals a day. I'm eating heavy meals. Like I said, the amount depends on whether you're cutting or bulking. So right now I'm bulking, so I'm eating 8 ounces of chicken in each one of my meals. And chicken is just the cheapest route. I mean, yeah, you know, so to be honest with you guys, when it comes to foods, it does get a little bland. I mean, I'm not using any seasoning. I'm in Mrs. Dash. I'm using Mrs. Dash for seasoning. That way I'm not putting too much like salt or anything like that, sodium into my body that I don't want. Because I got to be very careful when you're bulking, you're putting in a lot of calories, but you want clean calories. You know, I don't want, you know, burgers and all that stuff, because then I'm going to get fat. You know, and you're still going to get fat when you're bulking regardless. You're going to put on some fat. But I want to minimize the fat as much as possible when I'm bulking. That way when I go to cut, I have less to cut. And I don't want to look crazy. So a lot of people think when they go on the bulking stage, they can just eat whatever they want. And that's a mistake. You got to eat clean. So oatmeal, chicken is good. No seasoning, just Mrs. Dash or something like that. Like I said, with the bulking phase, I'm putting like 8 ounces. Brown rice. I use a rice cooker, throw it in there, cooks it, saves me time. I can leave it there and I could go do whatever I want. By the time I get back, it's done and it shuts off by itself. It goes on warm mode. I love that thing, saves me a lot of time. Outside of rice, sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are good to incorporate in your meals. They're healthy, good source of carbohydrates. Sweet potatoes, brown rice, oatmeal, chicken, and if you want to incorporate beef, you can. It just gets a little expensive. See, the things I'm telling you aren't expensive. And that's why people out there say, oh, to eat healthy is expensive, and it's really not. You just got to know how to do it. And a lot of people don't, because they're so used to eating unhealthy, and they're used to using those ingredients or those, those foods, that they don't know how to go about it in a cheaper way when it comes to eating healthy. So you can incorporate beef, but like I said, it's going to be a lot more expensive than chicken. And yeah, you're going to get tired of eating some of these things, and you might want to find different things. I mean, you could add honey and peanut butter in your oatmeal, but I would be careful with the peanut butter because it has a lot of calories. There's something called PB2. It reflects peanut butter flavor, but it's not peanut butter, and it's a lot less calories and less fat for you. I got that. I like that a lot. Again, PB2. Outside of that, brown rice, sweet potatoes, you need your greens, peas, broccoli. You guys, if you're really focused on whether you're bulking or cutting, you definitely want to get a scale and weigh out your food. If you're really serious about your diet, weigh out your food and your meals. I meal prep, so that's how I do it. But even if you don't meal prep, when you're eating your meal, you can weigh it out real quick. And this is not that serious. Don't take that much time. There's no excuse not to do it. It's pretty easy. You just put a plate on, take the weight of the plate off, and then boom, they have different measurements. You can get one at a cheap store, Walmart or whatever. It's not that expensive, like 15 bucks, $10. I think you can get one for. Helps you keep track. Do some research, find out how much ounces of 8 ounces of chicken or 6 ounces of chicken, how much protein that has, how much calories and all of that, and then incorporate it in your meal. So those are some good foods that I recommend when you're, eggs, obviously eggs. I eat 4 to 6 eggs every morning. That's good for, the morning routine, breakfast. So these are all good meals that are cheap and keep you healthy, good, clean calories. And like I said, the portion of them depends on where you're at with your bulking or cutting, if you're into bodybuilding. So if you're not into bodybuilding, you're just trying to eat, you're trying to lose weight, then you just got to proportionize it smaller, and do it that way. And obviously water, guys. Water is your best friend. You don't want to be drinking juice. You can eat a fruit here and there, and if you're going to eat a fruit, do it early in the morning. Don't eat too much fruits because they have a lot of sugar in it. So you want to keep that low. So if you eat one fruit, then eat it in the morning. That way you burn that out. You get that energy in before you hit the gym. And, that's not sitting in your system. But yeah, guys, so those are the foods that I think are good foods. So if you're going into 2019 and you're trying to focus on your diet and your fitness goals, those foods are good to incorporate in your meals. I will do a video of some of the meals that I eat. That way you can kind of, if you want to copy, these meals that I eat, I copied off of somebody else. I didn't make them up. I watched other YouTubers and I've seen, the calories and put these meals together. Yes, it can get a little bland. And unfortunately, that's just going to have to be your sacrifice. Nothing comes without sacrifice. Another video you should go watch entitled Sacrifice that I made. But yeah, so if you want, to reach your goals fitness-wise, you're going to have to sacrifice a little bit of taste. There's still tasty things you can eat that's healthy, but it's not going to be, what you're used to. So you're going to have to sacrifice taste. You can have your cheat meal every week and just look forward to that when you're going to get some taste, but discipline yourself. Another video I made. And just do what you got to do to get where you want to be, because you don't want to create a lifestyle where you're constantly feeding yourself pleasure, right? That's what happens in life. You give yourself more pleasure than, what you need to do discipline-wise, the right thing. And whether that's food, whatever it is, if you overabuse it, it's going to affect you. So when you eat every day, liking what you eat, like, oh, I love this, you're just abusing your body. So you have to try to minimize that. Eat more healthy things and then minimize the amount of things you eat for pleasure. And then when you get to the point where you're eating for pleasure, you'll enjoy it more because you'll, have the taste for it because you've been eating healthy. And then when you get that enjoyable meal, you're excited and you're like, oh man, this tastes so awesome. You gotta have balance, and you should, you know, if you have real strict fitness goals, you should minimize that to 1 or 2 times a week that you eat a cheat meal, right? You want to keep in your calories and everything like that. All right, guys. So those are the foods. Again, oatmeal, eggs, brown rice, sweet potatoes, and what was the other thing? Okay. Yep. So those are the things that I suggest. Oh, and chicken, I'm sorry. So eggs, oatmeal, chicken, brown rice, sweet potatoes. Those things should be incorporated in your meals. Also your broccoli and pea, or, you know, any type of vegetables need to be in there incorporated. All right, guys. All right. Keep pushing. 2019 is here. We're trying to set these goals. Got new content coming to you. I got to cut this video short. It's getting a little too long. Keep making more content when it comes to workout videos, real estate. If you know anybody moving to Lancaster, York, Harrisburg, Adams County, please let me know. I would love to help them, give them excellent customer service and get them in the home they want to be in. And I'll give them excellent customer service. All right, guys? So I wish you luck. I wish you success. And I wish you good health. Bye-bye.